quick update for March 3rd, 2021. Got the guajillos are looking really nice up here. Got multiple reapers up now, peri-peris, some ghosts, 7-pot primo is doing well, lots of anchos, which we're very, very excited about. All of those poblanos. The tridents are also still doing really well. And then we've got some bell peppers back there. Moving over, got beefsteak tomatoes in the back. It's got the fan going on, so everything's getting some movement, which is good. Still patting them all as well. Jalapenos, mucho nachos are all jalapenos here. Tomatillos are there. They came up really fast and then they slowed down, but they're doing well now. I think we adjusted the lights again. The habanero, orange habaneros, golden ties. This guy is way ahead. He came up much faster than the rest of them. But we have a good amount of golden ties. Burmese birds are doing pretty well. I think that's all we'll get. I think the other ones might not come up, but we'll see. Still have a couple in the pots under the domes. Super chilies. I think we grew too many of those, but yeah, it should be fun. Peach scotch bonnets are doing really well. Move over, you got peppercinis in the back. This will be the first time we're growing those. They seem to be doing very, very consistent. And then regular Thai chilies, which, if you can't tell, is one of my favorites since I planted probably way too many. They're a high producer. We've got Romas here. They got really leggy. I had them over in the back on the other table, and so moved them out here underneath the another light. And then these are all Ace bell peppers. Goal is to do a lot of freezing of the peppers this year, and try not to buy vegetables for 6 months. That's our goal. So I think from July through December, we are going to try to do everything we can not to even have to go to farmer's market, be sustainable there on vegetables. We've got Cherokee carbon heirloom tomatoes here. Again, a little leggy, so I've been adjusting them where they are on the table for light. And big beef back here. And second batch of Cherokee carbons here, and big beefs there. And then I started some extra jalapenos there as well. Although, looking at this amount, we definitely don't need those, so we'll have plenty of extra. Cayenne's germination rate was actually one of my worst germination rates I had, which I was very disappointed in. I'm very glad that I did a whole flat. So they're still coming up and starting, but not doing as well as I had hoped. So using the spray bottle to keep the cells, the empty cells, still moist. This is one of the big beefs I had split out. So this is kind of like the mixed tray. It had a lot of the spinach starts, the collard starts, and some lettuce starts. And so this is romaine here. And then parsley. And a lot of these things were already transplanted out. And then over here is actually the serranos. So we did 2 4-packs of serranos. 100% germination rate there, which was great. Grow bag update, spinach and collards. I'll probably move the collards out to the raised bed. I actually didn't realize how big they were. I've never grown them before, and I don't eat them. But Jay wanted to try them. So I'm going to put them out in the raised bed in the greenhouse when I move the bag out. And I did add extra new seeds of spinach last night. Over here, the lighting makes it a little harder to see. We've got a bunch of flowers here and here, zinnias, cosmos, stock. What else did I put? Oh, delphiniums, and snapdragons. And yeah, the cosmos back here is looking pretty good too. Then we've got a lot of onions, shallots, red onions, yellow onions, more yellow onions, shallots, and red onions. split tray back there. They're a little scraggly. I've never grown onions from seed though, and I think you kind of just let them go for a little while, and then I'll top them off with scissors, and then let them grow again and try to thicken up. More tomatoes here, some of the cherries, more Romas. This is a hybrid Ace, another green bell pepper. There's the cherries here. This is the tray I started a couple nights ago. First, more flowers, bee balm, cosmos, lobelia, and marigolds. And then here's the basil, which if you rub it, it smells really, really good right now. Again, not a great germination rate, so I'm spraying the empty cells to try to continue to get them to come up. Here's the Thai basil, the spicy basil, basically. And then we have our first, I don't know if you can see this, our first Anaheim pepper is up. We did, the carrots I planted on 223 are starting to come up. And I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see with this lighting. So they came up last night, which is also really exciting. And then we still have some stuff over here on the heat tray. Jay ordered from Jim Duffy, and we have some of those seeds hopefully germinating. He set up, I think it was last night. And then we've got some of this other super hot still hoping to come out of the first batch that we had planted, but it's not as likely, I think, at this point. So that is our March 3rd quick update so that we can compare next year to see where we are. Yeah, everything is moving pretty good. There's only, I think, 3 super hots or hot peppers that didn't come up. Lemons, Bourge 9, and I can't remember the third one so far. And so I think Jay got a little excited when he ordered from Jim Duffy and ordered like 8 or 9 types. So we have a lot more coming, which we don't need, as you can probably see. But germination rates, I think really it's the cayennes that did the worst. Onions, totally overwhelmed with onions. So we'll be passing a bunch of those to my mother. Yeah, everything else seems to be doing really well. I need to water again in the big tubs underneath probably tonight. This one's getting a little dry, and a couple of the trays are also dry, and I just do that by kind of lifting up a cell and pouring water in. As you can see, this one also dry. So that'll be today's garden task. But yeah. Oh, the other thing we did is we raised the lights slightly so that the whole table had better coverage. So I'll see how that goes, and we may get a couple more of those spotlights as well.